All right. Hello, hello. My computer is doing some strange things, but I think everything is working. Always technical difficulties. Hello, hello, and welcome to the very first show formerly known as the Weekly Wednesday Warble, going to be known as 10 Songs About. At least that's what I'm gonna go with. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. My name is Kyla Tilley. I am a singer-songwriter, and today I have 10 songs that pertain in some way to the new year. Some of them pertain in a very personal way, in which they have something to do with my own goals and resolutions for the new year. I kind of don't make resolutions so much as I just make goals, and then I resolve to do things to work towards those goals, I suppose. For better or worse. But we'll start, just because it's the beginning of a new year, we'll start with a song about beginnings. And of course, lots of people do start something new in January. Forget what comes before. Just be in this moment, conscious and aware, quietly perceiving. Flicker of doubt lurking in view. Welcome in. Throw it away. Here in the beginning, the well of possibility is full. In this hour, just be open. The stakes are set too high for any trace of hesitation. Just be still, unjudging. The outcome is not set, let events unfold. There on the sides, just out of reach, infinite scraps, let them crashing and burning, exploding, imploding, chaos and disorder, forming and reforming, culminating in daylight. Forgot the beginning of the beginning. But we'll move on. We're gonna switch guitars for this next one. This is my New Year's song. I can't do a show with any sort of New Year's theme without playing this one. And this is there was a newspaper. So people like fireworks around here, and first of all, they start at about 5 p.m. and go until about 1 a.m. And I read an article in the paper about a week ago that someone in central Newfoundland is suggesting that they make some new rules so that fireworks can only be set off during a smaller window, and the window they suggested was 6 p.m. till 1 a.m. And it was like, wow, what's it like in Central? Anyway, throughout the month of January, you tend to hear at odd times just a couple fireworks go off, and it's, you know, people setting off the leftover fireworks, and that's what inspired this song. What do we do when the lights come down? Decorations vanish to the storage room. The season moves on and the guests are gone home. Is there no more to it than that? I am setting off the leftover fireworks anyway. What do we do now? The skies are gray, the stars are covered, we forget they were there. The shimmer on the snow is dulled by the fog. Is that really all it takes? I am setting off the leftover fireworks anyway. Boom, bang, crash like a thunder. Welcome change with a grand explosion. Flowering, spiraling kaleidoscope of promise. Sparkling, sizzling bursts of light. Gunpowder fills the nostrils, brisk cold air on my tongue and throat. A moment of apprehension, drowned out by the roar of the detonation, filled with hope. Stay the same. It's Friday, it's the weekend, it's Monday again. Reality sets in when the first bell arrives. Is this really all there is? I'm setting up the leftover fireworks anyway. Boom, bang, crash, hear a thunder, welcome change with a grand explosion. Flowering, spiraling kaleidoscope of promise. Sparkling, sizzling bursts of light. Gunpowder fills the nostrils, brisk cold air on my tongue and throat. A moment of apprehension, drowned out by the roar of the detonation, filled with hope. There we go, leftover fireworks. Leftover fireworks. And now we move into, now we sort of move into a little set of songs that sort of have to do with my personal resolutions and goals. And really, this one, I think, judging from my walks outside, I think this is a common one to just kind of get outside and walk more and run more and that sort of thing. And I signed up for a challenge this year to go 180 kilometers in the month of January. So I've been out running, and so this is just a song about running. One foot in front of the other, breathing on the count of 3, exhaling on the count of 2. About which part of my foot strikes the pavement with the most force. Make adjustments to my posture, focus on the task at hand, and then just run. One foot in front of the other, letting lightly, softly relax, keeping up a steady pace. My mind is clear, my mind is on the open road ahead, and I just run. front of the other. Find my rhythm, let it take me, let it fuel me down the stretch. Soaking in the atmosphere, the wind, the trees, the other runs. Let myself enjoy the moment and then just run past the last water station, 2K to go. Grab some high fives to pump me up for the last stretch. Energy gels consumed and loaded cups burn. I conquered the road behind me, finish lines in sight. Run toward the bubble arch. They'll record the time I took. Hang a medal around my neck, then I can let my heart beat slow. Run toward the bubble arch. They'll have fruit and protein shakes. They will take my picture there, then I can lie down in the grass. La da 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 There, the bubble arch. The one foot in front of the other. Ba-dum-bum-bum. I'm gonna hope you're all still here. My screens went black, so I can't see my chat. There we go. You are all still here. Little. Sometimes. If you don't touch a key soon enough, my screens all go black. All right, this next one, this song is kind of unfinished, and I'm still kind of playing around with it, but it's so perfect for one of my goals this year, which is to wear everything in my closet, which was also my goal last year. But last year I did not approach it with a plan. So this year I'm approaching it with a plan. But I like clothes, and I've kind of tied it to other goals, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, this is just a song about how clothes are delightful and make you feel good. Lies and doldrums up in smoke. go. That's where that song's at now. I kind of feel it needs another verse, but this is part of the songwriting process. We play our songs and see what's missing. So a lot of my main goal this year, and the next two songs are about this, and they're just sort of about. Last year I really focused on recording, and I kind of focused a bit on like kind of getting more, like I'd spent the 2 years before writing a lot of songs, like 2021 and 2022. I wrote 2020 as well. I wrote so many songs, and then I was kind of feeling like I'm writing too many songs to like be able to perform them. So I kind of intentionally cut down on the writing last year to kind of start, recording and kind of learning more of my songs. And while I do plan to get back to writing this year, I'm kind of wanting to take that performance of my songs to the next level. It's kind of like, okay, I got more of them under my fingers and playing regularly, but I don't really have them fully ingrained, kind of thing. So all that to say, there's going to be lots of practicing of my songs in 2024, and this is a song about practice. This song is called The Definition of Happiness, by the way. I think that's a key to keeping your goals, is any goals and resolutions you have should be about making yourself happy. Tick, 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 picking and moving with the metronome, back and forth across the strings. Tick, 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 fretting and sliding with the metronome, up and down across the board. Tick, 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 repetition, rest, relax, memorizing passages. Tick, 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 alternate picking, sweeping tremolo, slow and fast across the strings. Hammer and ball off, blending glissando, two-hand tapping on the board. Repetition, rest, relax, memorizing passages. Then I come out of the woodshed, and I can join the band playing, and I can hear in my head the notes as they lay waiting. Rather a lot of notes following one another in a very short time. Fingertips landing and lifting seamlessly, seemingly of their own volition. Blazing, soaring, face melting bliss. There we go, the definition of happiness. And now, so one of the reasons that we're so interested in spending a lot of time practicing is that I, am better preparing myself for performances, and this is a song about performing live. What will you do when the world is watching? What will you do when you're on that stage? What's gonna go through your mind when you get there? What's gonna be your reaction? Will you breathe and get the job done? Or will you freeze and forget everything? Will you stand there and stare at the crowd and wonder why? What will you do? The world is watching. What will you do when you're on that stage? What's gonna go through your mind when you get there? What's gonna be your reaction? Will you be calm and ready to strike? Or will you listen to the voices of doubt, reminding you of the people back home? And will you cry? Or will you block it all out, enter the zone and do your thing? Let it all flow, enter the zone, remember your training. Come out on top, top of your game, on top of the world. Enjoy the ride, the euphoric high in that state of being. And when it's over, will you look back with pride and satisfaction on that moment in time? Will you replay every error you made? What will you do when the world is watching? What will you do when you're on that stage? What's gonna go through your mind when you get there? What's gonna be your reaction? There we go, the world is watching. That came out of a, I'm pretty sure that came out of a song fancy songwriting prompt. And I just looked back at all the songs that I'd written in 2023. It was about a dozen songs, and I was very surprised to discover that none of them were from Song Fancy prompts or challenges. So Song Fancy is this organization, and they run 4 times a year. They run a 5 songs and 5-day songwriting challenge, and I've participated in it quite a few times in the past. And I don't always get 5 songs, but I usually get a song at least, sometimes 2 or 3, sometimes I've gotten 5. But I was very surprised that it was like, and like I said, I was not focused on songwriting last year. And that was pretty obvious because I didn't take part in any of these challenges. So part of the plan for this year is to get back to those songwriting challenges because they were a lot of fun. All right, so now we're going to move into a section of perhaps we'll call it the things that stop people from attaining their goals. And one of them maybe is just having too many things to do. And you set yourself resolutions and goals, and then it's like, oh yeah, but I've got to do all these other things too. There's so many things to do, hard to know where even to begin. Decisions to be made, expectations to meet, and it feels like I am cleaning up after 7 Pegasus, a stable full of shedded feathers, half-made oats and other waste. And it feels like I am drowning in daily stresses, escalate. Obligation stacks up higher, till keeping up seems so hard. I'm watching myself fall behind, and it feels like I am cleaning up after 7 Pegasus, a stable full of shedded feathers, half-made oats and other waste. And it feels like I'm drowning in the noise of 7 equine beasts. I'll go outside and take a breath. Seems like I work so hard, and yet don't seem like I've accomplished much. Rome wasn't built inside a day. Stand back and appreciate all I've done. Uncheck boxes on the list. Overwhelming, head down into it. And just when I think I'm gaining ground, I 7 Pegasus, a stable full of shedding feathers, half-8 oats under their waist. And it feels like I am drowning in the noise of 7 equine beasts. I'll go outside and take a breath, then dive back in, pitchfork and feed in hand. There, 7 Pegasus cleanup. All right, and then sometimes the things that get in the way of one's New Year's resolutions and goals is simply one's own personality. And we always make plans in the new year for how things could be the way we would like them to be, and then we discover that we are still we. I spent a day or 3 redesigning the inside of every closet. Tried it out in the kitchen cabinets, tossed the things I never use. I entered all my shoes painstakingly into a database. Use the output to display them by color, height, and style. Oh, how wonderful it is. But I am chaos. I wage a constant battle against my own struggle for a magazine photo-ready home. I am chaos. I went into a room and explode, igniting the daring rule of disarray. But when I close my eyes, I can see counters clear and tables free, chairs that can be sat upon without moving one damn thing, laundry folded, put away, dishes done 3 times a day, shampoo bottles in a line, hairpins, makeup stowed at hand. It can't always be this way. I am chaos. I wage a constant battle against my own struggle for a magazine photo-ready home. I am chaos. I walk into a room and explode, igniting the dark rule of disarray. People say, let it go. Only those without goals can have very tidy homes. But I want to have it all. I don't see why I can't. But I am chaos. 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 Here we go. Now. There's a chair behind me with a hat and a microphone cover sitting on it that I will have to move if I ever want to sit down on that chair. So we've got 2 more songs in the set today. And this is one, this is in the set to sort of say, well, you know, we make all these goals and resolutions and maybe you fail instantly and you probably shouldn't beat yourself up over it. Don't call your ex, you're drunk. Don't have that piece of cheesecake, you're trying to lose weight. Don't hit that snooze button Haste makes waste, they said. Don't forget to call your mom. Don't put it off for later. Don't make her call you first. Don't focus on the negative. Surely you can find another side. Focus your energy on doing, but don't spend all your time doing the don't. Don't beat yourself up when you fall off the wagon. Pick yourself back up. Life is tough, you can don't beat yourself up when you fall off the wagon. Be kind to yourself. Life is tough, no smooth sailing. Pick yourself back up. You can try it all again. It remains a fact that you are only human. Don't focus on the negative. Surely you can find another side. Focus your energy on doing, but don't spend all your time doing the don't. There we go, doing the don't. Doing the don't. And that bridge, I went to that's one of those things. I was kind of stuck on the bridge, and I went to a little songwriters meetup and played it there, and someone made a very good suggestion for it. Anyway, that comes to the final song. And the final song I've put in the set list today as sort of well, it's kind of like, because most of my goals this year really involve my craft and the making of art and music. But I think it can pertain to any sort of New Year's goal, and that is to achieve any goal. You have to be motivated to achieve it. You have to actually want to do that thing. And so this is sort of a song about the driving factor behind art. Which is why all my goals are about making music. that is the show for this Wednesday. I thank you so much for joining me here on the first 10 songs about of the year. Oh, we're just going to call it the Weekly Wednesday Warble forever, aren't we? I have been Kyla Tilley. I am a singer-songwriter. I will be back here at the same time next Wednesday. The theme next week is cottagecore, which is a term that when I first heard it, I was horrified. What's wrong with people? What a stupid term. And now I've come to be like, I totally love cottagecore. So that's the theme next week. Assume songs about woodland creatures and being cozy. So have a great week. We will see you next time. Take care.